Hey, this is Michael. So I finally have all the books from the 2019 LA Art Book Fairs, the printed matter one and the independent art book fair. And these are all the books that I got, and I'm so excited to share them with you. So I guess to start, I'll pick with one of my favorite ones here, which I got the last copy of. And if you can see there, that's like wax that was hand dripped onto it. And it is a poetry book, or not poetry book, but like a lyrics book by the band NAZOLAZ. And I just love the way that it is like written, and like I just love the words and just the feel of the paper. It's really, really beautiful. Definitely one of my favorites. And then I got this book from Perimeter Editions, and this book takes place in Iran, and it has a beautiful hardcover there, and I'm not going to open it right now, but it's definitely one of my favorite books. And then I got this book here, Never Going Home, actually as a trade, believe it or not, with the person who runs the independent art book fair, and it's by her press, at Verrier, and the photos in it are just gorgeous. So I can show you there. And the book, I believe, is about, it's by multiple photographers, and it's just about them traveling and the photographs that they've taken. Awesome book. And I believe it comes with these cards, which are really beautiful. And I believe I also got the last edition. I saw them last year, that same book, and I was like, ooh, I really want it, but I ended up getting a different book from them instead. But I picked it up this year. Pretty excited. Then I have this from Printed Matter, which I actually read last night, and it's from Temporary Services. And I'm personally like a giant fanboy, and I got to talk to one of the people there. I don't know his name. He seemed kind of weirded out, the fact that like I knew him really well and like had been studying his work. But it just tackles like what is contemporary art publishing and what do they solve, and it interviews a lot of publishers, and actually a lot of my friends are in there. We even have like Kimmy in here, who we had like the same, we were both sculpture majors in college at the same year. And then he has these other handouts, which are really, really nice. Then I have this book here, which is really cool, and you can actually see on our YouTube, I did an interview with this artist, and what it is it's like you make the book, like you cut and fold on these lines, and then it turns into a Rolodex, and you read it this way. And definitely check out, it's by Clarity Editions, and definitely check out the interview that we did with them. It's a really cool experimental book. Definitely a keeper. And then I saw a lecture by this guy at the Independent Art Book Fair. He actually did the lecture right before mine, so like I stayed and watched his, and then he stayed and watched mine. But it's the idea of like it's called Floraissance, and like what comes after postmodernism, and the idea of art that grows like in a garden. And then I have this book, which I've been reading quite a few times. I can't show you all the pages, but it's by Araki, and his work is so good. There's a lot of nudity in this book, so I can't show you most of the pages. But I've been a big fan of his work for a long time, and there was a retailer there that had a lot of work, but I was excited to... This one was my favorite, and this was one I'm glad to add to my collection. Then I have this book, Mostly Moving, which is actually kind of two books. It's on animation, and it's a really cool book. I don't know anything about animation, but it just talks about like contemporary themes in animation and things that they're experimenting with, and it has like two sections. So like this half reads this way, and then it's upside down, and then this half is this way. Definitely check them out. And then my girlfriend actually picked up this book by Rana Young, The Rugs Topography. It's a really cool book, and I almost got it. I like really almost did. I'm not going to open it because it's hers, but it's definitely worth checking out. What I ended up getting by the same press was a Setting Sun, volumes 1 through 3 by Gregg Evans, and they're really cool books. And they're meant to be sold as a set, so they have like just these really beautiful photographs that really sold me. I'll show you the inside of these. And they're just really well printed. They feel really nice in the hand, and they're just really beautiful objects. Definitely worth checking out. And then I have a few more. I have this book, the most recent one by Jeremy Kost, which I want to see if I can show you some of it. I found his work through Instagram, and I was really excited to like meet him in person. But he takes really amazing male nudes. And so I believe that these are like Polaroids that he painted on and then scanned or rephotographed, and they're really nice. I'm taking it off screen here because I don't want to show you. There's a lot of male nudity here, and it's definitely not appropriate for YouTube. But it was really exciting. I got to meet Jeremy. He signed my book on the first page here, which I'll show you. And we talked, and hopefully maybe together we'll do some collaboration or something. Really cool guy. And then I also have this sticker by Little Body Shop of Horror, which I want to show. I actually did an interview with them. They had the booth next to us when we were presenting there. And I did an interview with them, and my phone glitched out, and I feel so bad because they're really great artists, and you should definitely check them out. It's their Instagram handle there at Little Shop of Body Horror. And then, speaking of people that I interviewed at the fair, GRLSQUASH, really amazing magazine, periodical that has, and what it does is it talks about the relationship between femininity and food, and like what is, and it just has like art and poetry and writing and recipes, and it comes out all the time, and it's really cool. And I did an interview with them as well. You can catch it. Unfortunately, it also glitched out. My phone was just like not working that weekend, and it's so unfortunate. But definitely check them out. They're amazing. Their Instagram at GRLSQUASH with no I, so GRLSQUASH. And then I have Life Jacket and Other Paintings by Romero. And he came over and approached me and talked to me about my press and gave me a copy of his book, and it's awesome. They're his paintings, and they're really nice paintings. and I'd highly recommend checking them out. I mean, again, these are, like, it's a haul, and these are all the books that are my favorite. So, you know, I'm going to talk praise about all of them, but they're really great books. They really are. And then the last one is Tracyverse Comics, which my friend Lety from Lety Does Stuff gave to me, and it's all really inappropriate, so I can't show you. But she makes a porn parody of comic books and gave me a copy, and it's really dope. I didn't think that it's not something that I'm really into, but I'm glad that I own it. And you can check out her YouTube at Lety Does Stuff, and you can find out we have videos with her, and then she has videos with me in it. And overall, I had an amazing experience in LA. I'm so excited just to go and collaborate with everyone and to see what everyone's doing. It's a really powerful thing to go to these bigger book fairs and meet the people. Like I've been following Jeremy Kost on YouTube on Instagram for a couple of years now, and I got to like have like a 20-minute conversation with him and talk to him about his work and what he's doing, you know, or see like just what other people, you know, to see that these people, these artists that you read about online are real people, and they're usually really cool. And also just to see, you know, like there are thousands and thousands of books, and to see like what are the things that you're attracted to. For me, it was definitely photo books, and just to see what other people are doing. So that's my haul from the LA Printed Matter Art Book Fair and the Independent Art Book Fair. I want to give a big shout out to, you know, Karen from the Independent Art Book Fair for hosting us at our table there. And thank you so much. Be sure to follow and subscribe and comment if you have any questions, or if you want me to share any other parts of the book. I'd love to do more interviews on these. And have a wonderful day.